My name is Rashida. I am here to talk about bilateral bunionectomy. I actually had my procedure done on Wednesday, which is a week ago today. So I wanted to share my story with everyone. So just in case if you are in a process of getting ready for the procedure, if there's any questions you may have, hopefully I can address some of them along the way. Please feel free to message me at all if I forgot anything. But one of the things I found before doing the surgery was really educating myself, finding any information, literature, videos of people who've gone through the procedure, doctors who's performed the procedure, everything that I could possibly come up with to make sure myself was prepared. So one of the things is making sure you have everything that you need prior to your surgery. So for me, they gave me crutches because in my house, I live in a 2-floor house and there's steps. So which means getting a walker is not the best option, or even a wheelchair. So I have crutches and I also have a cane. And the one cane that I have, it's a foldable, but it's very, very sturdy. So it's easy to compact, put it into a bag or backpack, purse, or whatever. Is very compact for that. One of the other things I found that was really helpful for me is the shoe that they give you. So for me, since I had a bunionectomy, which basically consisted of them breaking the bone to realign it, removing the bunion itself, and getting rid of the bone spurs that was causing arthritis that I had in both joints. And then I also have a pin on the outside of the big toe. So once they remove the pin, that will help my toe to go back into the alignment that the doctor has set for it. So in doing so, I can't put any pressure on the front part of my foot, the ball of the foot, or the toes itself. So I have to rely on walking on my heel. So one of the issues I had in walking on my heel, because this is the shoe that they gave me, is very straight. So you basically have to lift your foot yourself in order, so at this angle, so that way you're not adding any pressure to the ball of the foot. It's very difficult when you just had surgery, you're on pain medication, and you're in pain itself, and your foot is swollen. So it can be very, very difficult and very uncomfortable. So in my research, I found this is called ortho wedge. And basically it is designed with the wedge on the heel, which is where you have to walk on, so that way you don't have any pressure on the ball of the foot itself. This I found to be very helpful. It reduced the pain that I was feeling after walking to the bathroom and back. And also it reduced the pain that I would have and me having to focus to have my foot at this angle, since the shoe was designed for that. So that's one of the things I found to be very, very helpful. Not all hospitals and doctors have it. So if not, I did order mine off of Amazon. And the brand itself is called Darko, and it's Ortho Wedge. And I found it to be very, very helpful and very useful. And the other thing that I found was getting shower covers, because you can't get your bandages wet. So the shower covers are these plastic covers that actually go, and depending on how thick your leg is, they go up your leg, and there's a circle that you put in, and it's actually tight. So that way it keeps water from getting down into it and from getting your bandages wet. So that's actually how I've been able to take a shower, which has been very, very helpful. And it's nice because you are confined to a bed. It is hard getting around. It's hard standing. So be able to sit in a shower and really just sit there and let the hot water run on you is a beautiful thing. One of the other things I have, speaking of the shower, I did invest in a shower chair, which I actually got off of the Facebook Marketplace. And that's where I purchased mine. I got it for like $25. Some chairs, they range from anywhere from $40 to $100. $100 being the wood ones that goes into the shower. So I just got a basic, hospital grade hospital chair. And then, like I said, I have the crutches. I have a walker, the one that has the folded down seat. And then I have the cane. I do go back to the doctor on Friday to do my follow-up. At that time, he may remove the stitches, and I may be able to get a chance to look at my feet. But so far, this is what my one foot looks like here. And then here they are together. So, I will say I don't regret having the surgery done on both feet. It does reduce the recovery overall because you are doing them both at the same time. But I do understand why people often do one and don't go back and do the other one. But I did do them both. My other issue I have, well, not other issue, but the issue that I had was between my pain medication. They advise you to take Tylenol, not ibuprofen or naproxen, because of the blood thinning properties for those. So they don't want you taking those, but they advise on taking Tylenol. Well, the catch-22 for me is I'm allergic to Tylenol, so I can't do Tylenol. So I've basically had to just kind of deal with it for the most part, which luckily for me, I have a high threshold for pain. So I had the surgery on Wednesday, so I did have to take them like about an hour or two before my scheduled time, because my pain level was at a 10. So like my first couple of days, I had pain level 10 days. So they will fluctuate between a 3, a 6, 7 to a 10. So being able to recognize that, but staying on top of your pain medication so you're not in full-fledged pain is really key. So even if you have to switch up and take it an hour or two ahead of time, it's fine. It's, it's not going to, excuse me, something wants to be in my eye right now. The main thing is that you just want to stay on top of the pain. You don't want yourself to be in full-fledged pain. So you definitely want to stay on top of that. Ice packs are your friend. So just basically having enough ice packs to rotate them out. So that way when one is out to ice your feet, the next one is in. So you definitely want to make sure you're doing that. Staying hydrated. Making sure you take your vitamins. Just to ward off any colds or anything like that. And just really resting. Listening to what Dr. has to say. And that's my doggy. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Bye, guys.